let me show you guys what you're going to be doing. So you have this Sons of Liberty assignment. Carlos, they could evade taxes, but not really. It's not as simple as that, because if you would go buy something, you had to pay it right then and there. Now, on your assignment, you have a link and a Sons of Liberty worksheet. So the link, okay, looks like this. Worksheet looks like this. All right. So this website I made a couple years ago about the Sons of Liberty, which is this group that would retaliate. So to set the stone, or set the what's going on, it says the Sons of Liberty was a secret organization that was created in the 13 American colonies. Notice it said secret. They were like a secret gang, basically, to advance the rights for the European colonists and to fight taxation by the British government. It played a major role in the colonies in battling the Stamp Act of 1765. So just to kind of give you like an image, right? The red soldiers are the British that are over in the colonies. These guys are parts of the Sons of Liberty that are fighting against the British, okay? It's a secret group, kind of like a little gang or something that was formed to kind of cause trouble for the British to make them stop taxing the American colonists, all right? So then you got the Loyal Nine and famous members. So you have famous members of the Sons of Liberty, okay, and kind of what they were doing. You got Sam Adams, which is on here, which, yes, that is a beer name, but that is the guy that was going against it. And then you've got some information here as far as members: Paul Revere, John Adams, Sam Adams, all of that. Okay, you've got some famous members of this Sons of Liberty. You got in a slide about no taxation without representation. So this is kind of their argument for why they were going against it. There's a little film clip here and a little question about tyranny that you can kind of infer. Next one you have is tar and feathering. So this one's pretty crazy. Basically, if you want to think about tar and feathering, so the Sons of Liberty, this little gang that was formed to fight the British, they would capture British soldiers if they could get them like cornered or something. They would capture a British soldier. They would put hot tar on you and then put a bunch of feathers on you. So the hot tar not only burns your skin, okay, but it's like sticky, right? And then they would just throw a bunch of feathers on you. And then once you got hot tarred and feathered, they would then throw you out into the public so you look like a big like chicken or something like that, okay? And it was like humiliating, trying to get you to like basically torture you for you to leave us alone. Stop taxing the American colonists. There was in this little movie of John Adams in 08, if you want to watch a little clip of it. And then there's some myths that are kind of funny to watch. So that's part of it. You had then the Boston Tea Party, which is probably the more prominent, more famous thing you've ever heard of before. Yes, the Sons of Liberty was responsible for throwing the tea into the harbor. Remember, Britain and England, they loved their tea and they loved to bring it over, and they would sell it to the colonists. And no, they wouldn't just sell it to them. They would tax the crap out of it. So if you wanted tea in the colonies, you had to buy it from Britain and you had to pay a crazy high tax on it. So what they did, threw a bunch of the tea into the sea, cost Britain a lot of money, and basically was their way of showing like, hey, you're not going to tax us on something that's a good like this. So there's 3 steps to this that you guys can look at from this group, and then kind of look at some information here as this was kind of interesting for the Sons of Liberty. And I love this right here. Then you have the public's reaction. So then how this made the people react in the colonies. Okay. So as you're starting to see this like gang do these crazy outcries in public, what are the other people doing? Are they joining the Sons of Liberty or are they going against the Sons of Liberty? And so you've got some information to kind of help you with the rest of that. Okay. While you're doing that, I have on your assignment, all of these little highlighted areas basically go with each slide. So this has the home slide. So on the home slide, you have one question about this, okay? On the Loyal Nine and other famous members, you go to the Loyal Nine and other famous members, you got some questions there. Each one of these highlighted in blue is another tab and some questions you guys have, okay? Answers are to be in complete sentences. And then when you are finished, obviously you'll hit submit over here. Okay. So that's really it. Again, the biggest thing to take away from this is that the Sons of Liberty is like a gang that was fighting for their freedom against the British. Okay, liberty means freedom, so this basically means Sons of Freedom. It was a secret gang, but over time it kind of became less secretive as, like, obviously you're throwing people into the throwing teams the river or the sea. Sorry, Carlos. Yes, I actually did make it. So made it a couple years ago. So if you guys have any questions about the Sons of Liberty or why England's taxing or any of this, okay, remember they're trying to make money back from the French and Indian War, so they're taxing all the colonists. If you have questions while you're doing your assignment, please email me. If you have questions now, please stay in the Zoom. But otherwise, if you feel like you know what you're doing, you guys are free to go work on your assignment.